In this video, I'm going to cover public policy and economic growth. So consider what would happen on this graph if there's an improvement in education and human capital. So we would reflect that improvement as an increase in the production or productivity from this point here, increasing up to this point. So this reflects that the same amount of inputs produce even more outputs. Which government policies will most likely result in long-run economic growth? Education and training and spending on those things. This increases human capital or the productivity of individuals. Infrastructure spending, so public works projects like roads, bridges, and harbors. This increases physical capital. Production and investment incentive programs, so tax breaks to encourage businesses to invest. And this type of investment results in an increase in physical capital. And these are called supply side policies. Supply-side fiscal policies refer to government policies that are designed to increase the production by reducing business taxes and/or regulations. But why are they controversial? Because they provide tax breaks to businesses that might be considered something that could disproportionately benefit the wealthy. And it assumes that corporations are going to actually take those tax cuts and spend it on investment in improving or purchasing new capital equipment rather than paying out these savings to shareholders. What will happen in the long run if the government decreases corporate taxes? So you'll have a shift in aggregate demand as businesses invest in new equipment, new physical capital. So that is shown as an increase in aggregate supply. Because there's new resources, the PPC shifts out since those businesses can now produce more. What will likely happen in the long run if there's an increase in social services? Well, aggregate demand would go up, but in the long run, wages and costs are going to increase. So aggregate supply in this case shifts to the left. So this government spending does not necessarily result in economic growth. There are no new resources that have been produced. So only spending that increases productivity or technology will result in long-term economic growth. And here's a practice question, and the answer is B.